Hey guys! Welcome to my first video on Final Fantasy XIV content. Today, we'll be looking at all the new interior and exterior housing items. I'll showcase each item by name, a short description, what category of housing item it falls under, and if it is dyeable or not. We'll start with interior items first before going on to exterior ones. All items will be listed in alphabetical order, and timestamps will be recorded in the description below. If you like this video or find it useful in any way, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Before we get into the furnishing, let's look at the new interior fixtures first. The Seafade interior wall, tiled carpeting, and Wisteria ceiling lamp. All are level 96 crafting recipes on Goldsmith, Weaver, and Alchemist, respectively. The smooth gradient of the wall, the minimalism of the carpeting, and elegance and beauty of the lamp are sure to be popular in a variety of builds. First is the assortment of Strewn bottles. It's an undyeable tabletop miscellaneous item. It's a nice detail item to have and is sure to liven up any bar, pirate, or indeed Dawntrail themed build. Now, we have the Bluecap mushroom lamp. Found in tabletop lighting, it is dyeable, but the dye only colors the mushroom and nothing else. It could be a very versatile item, as it could be used for modern, cottagecore, indoor garden, and more builds. Next, and apologies in advance for the mispronunciation, is the Ihuykatumu bed. A simply a charming affair, it seems like yet another flexible piece for any build. It can be found in furnishings, bed, and when dyed, only the sheets will be affected. These boxes are called the Found Heritage boxes. Found under furnishings, miscellaneous, they are dyeable, but only the lights glowing at the sides of each box will be affected. Obtaining it may be connected to one of the new zones, Heritage Found. The horizontal and vertical neon wall lights are new additions that players will rejoice at for their futuristic builds. Found under wall-mounted lighting, these are dyeable, though you may want to use brighter colors like this turquoise blue I randomly chose if you want to give the light a more vivid color. Next is the floor-to-ceiling kitchen cabinet. Dyeable, it can be found in the furnishings, shelves/chest section. It's a game changer with its slot saving, as players used to make whole cabinets like these with way too many slots. Additionally, the back of the kitchen cabinet could also be a wall alternative. Now for our two new tabletop food items, a mug of coca and, again, apologies for the mispronunciation, some Urqopacha. Like all other housing food items, they cannot be retrieved, or, in other words, put back into an inventory or storeroom after they have been used. And each has 10 uses. Between them, they have no differences in terms of buffs, but it appears that the Urqopacha may be purchasable from an unlockable vendor in Dawntrail. The Pelupelu partition is a dyeable partition found in the walls, pillars, and partition section. Its front and back are not very different from each other. As its name might suggest, it looks like it may be attainable from new allied societies, as the Pelupelu are confirmed to be a race of people who live in Tural. Found in furnishings, chairs, sofas, the royal leather sofa is an elegant alternative to the leather couch. It is dyeable, but is a bit large, like other sofas in the game. Please be aware that the following item could be considered a spoiler for a Dawntrail EX or other boss. This is the Skyruin trophy. As just stated, I think that it could be some kind of reward for completing high-end Dawntrail content. It is gorgeous both from the front and the back, and, like all other high-end content trophies, can be found in the tabletop stuffed toys / figures section. The Slovenly chair will be a welcome addition to a wide variety of homes to add character and a feeling of homeliness. Found under the chairs and sofas section, this chair is dyeable. Next is the stone partition. Looking like the flagstone loft extended and flipped, it can be found in the furnishings, walls / pillars / partition section. Like its flagstone cousins, it is not dyeable. It could be a welcome change of pace from using blank partitions and masonwork or rough stone walls. Next, I've grouped all of the new stuffed items together. They are the stuffed flag, the stuffed punuti, the fluffy wuffy stuffed trippy, stuffed axolotl eft. All are tabletop items in the stuffed toys / figures category. They are all disgustingly adorable, and I, for one, will be doing my best to get them all. The Sunset Phasmascape has a lovely, soft orange glow that comes down from it, similar to the lighting effects of the Starry Sky and Azure Sky Phasmascapes. Like the two other wall-mounted Phasmascapes, the Sunset Phasmascape can be purchased from housing vendors and is in the wall-mounted miscellaneous section. Once again, I'd like to pre-apologize for bad pronunciation. The Tuliyollal table lamp brings a bright tropical vibe into a room. It is not dyeable and is under the tabletop lighting section. Next, the twin top table is a modern coffee table that also helps to save slots with its additional miscellany. It is dyeable, but be aware that darker colors may not turn out as expected and instead may dye to a pastel color, like shown. The tombstool is a small ottoman-like stool that, as the name suggests, shelves books within it. It is adorable and could become a staple of Lala-sized bills. Found in the chairs and sofa section, the tombstool is dyeable, though only the top cushion will be affected. Next, the vending machine 9 is likely supposed to be reminiscent of something that players can find at Solution 9, the new cyberpunk-like area that comes with Dawntrail. It is not dyeable and is categorized under furnishings miscellaneous. Next, we have the remaining portraits of the 12. From left to right on the top row, we have the Lover, Manvina, the Fury, Halone, and the Navigator, Limlane. From left to right on the bottom row, we have the Spinner, Naimea, the Scholar, Thaliak, and lastly, the Wanderer, Oshan. Like all other portraits, these are undyeable and are found under wall-mounted flags, frames, and posters. Lastly, we have the wall cabinet. It's a floor-to-ceiling dyeable item that can be found in a furnishings, shelves / chest section. The back and sides look good too, and may be a good alternative for walls and accents. Well, that's it for all of the new interior items. Now, let's move on to the exterior ones. There are only 6 of these, so it should not take us long. Again, we'll be going in alphabetical order. First, let's take a look at the new exterior walls. This patch's new exterior items are the country cottage, house, and mansion walls. It looks perfect for any kind of cottagecore or high fantasy build, though it appears undyeable. Like all other exteriors, each option corresponds with their respectively sized plots. Cottage for smalls, house for mediums, and mansion for larges. Now, let's look at outdoor furnishings. First is the Everkeep striking dummy. Like the other striking dummies, it is non-dyeable and can be found in the interactive furnishings section. Its style closely resembles that of the found heritage boxes, suggesting some kind of connection. It could also be a striking dummy that could be found on Solution 9, as the upcoming normal raids, the Arcadian, is said to be set there. Next is the Hengan Rock Garden. Perfect for Japanese gardens, it is modeled after a traditional Japanese Zen garden. It is not dyeable and can be found under the miscellaneous section. Plucked straight out of a picturesque town, the Neo Kingdom lamppost brightens up the space around it in elegance. The lamppost is non-dyeable and is found in the lighting section. The Shaaloani reflecting pool is dyeable, though the dye only affects the tiles at the bottom of the pond. This item, which may add a touch of elegance to one's home, can be found under the pond and fountain section. Next is the stargazing deck. Found in the miscellaneous section, it is dyeable, though the dye only affects the wood. As my friend Miaoma says, it's a comfy way to sit outside and watch the sky. Perfect for friendly gatherings. At last, the game receives its second operational gate, the Wooden Garden Gate. Found in the miscellaneous section, this cute and homely gate is dyeable, though the dye only affects the wood of the fence. Last, but not least, is the Ihuykatumu scale tree. Looking at its leaves, it's easy to see how the Ihuykatumu scale tree got its name. It adds a tropical touch to any garden, and can be found in the plant section. Unfortunately, it is not dyeable. If you've made it through the entire video, thank you so much for your patience and interest. Whether you're a housing beginner or a veteran, I hope that you found this video useful and informational. And if so, please consider leaving a like and subscribing for future content. Happy dawn trailing, and see you all in the next one.